Hi folks, John Cordisco here with the much anticipated FIDE World Candidates Final Tournament currently being played in Russia. 8 great players, 3 former world champions. It's going to be a great match. The winner of this match plays Magnus Carlsen for the World Championship. Don't miss any of this action. Hi folks, John Cordisco back again with another great chess video. I gotta tell you, games like this is one of the reasons why I do these videos. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Round 9, FIDE's Candidate Tournament. Winner goes to challenge Magnus Carlsen for the World Championship. It's between Mamedyarov is white and Aronian is black. Let's get to it. It's a Nimzo Indian. Mamedyarov goes d4, Aronian on knight f6. Let's go through the opening a little bit here. It's interesting. It starts getting real weird real quick here, folks. Knight. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. A3. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Tiny advantage for black already. About a half a pawn. Look at this setup. I've never seen anything like this. And I don't think the people that know this opening or the experts have seen this as well. F6. E takes. Queen checks. Here's where it starts getting real strange. White's in a bad spot. He blocks with the bishop. How's the knight going to get out? Blocks with the queen. How's the bishop going to get out? Blocks with the queen. Then the queen goes to f7. Here's where it gets strange. Pawn takes. And I want you to remember that pawn on g7. This is going to come in real handy later in the game. Rook to e8. Now normally you would take that pawn, but right now it's shielding the black king, so you're going to leave it. Bishop has to block or you lose the queen. Knight to c6. Right now white's up 2 pawns. And the computer shows it at 0.00. How weird is this? Queen to d2 by Mamedyarov. Aronian goes knight a5. Rook to b1. How strange is this? Look at the kingside development. There isn't any for white. Knight to b6. Rook b4. Only move, because I remember watching this game live. You can see all these games on YouTube. On the FIDE channel. FIDE has their own channel. Knight goes here. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Opposite color bishop ending. Rook to b5. Look at that rook. He moved again. Bishop f5. What to do? What to do now? Then Mamedyarov goes king to f2. Trying to get that bishop out of the block. Knight to d5. If he had taken the pawn, knight to e2, and it's a big advantage for white. Over a point and a half. After knight to d5, rook takes the knight, queen takes. Now white has a knight and 2 pawns against the black rook. It's technically even in material. And the score shows it is quite even as well. Got to get that knight out. Got to get that rook into play. It's your only rook. a5. Look at this. h4. And I got to tell you, folks, for the guys that don't want to watch the rest of the video, it's a wild ending. b5. h5. b4. Here come the pawns on the queen side. c takes, a takes, a takes. Queen to b5. It's going to be hard to hold that b pawn for white. Again, the pawn is still sitting here. If queen hadn't gone to b5 after king takes, knight to c3, queen to f7, and d5. And white stands very well there. Look at that exposed black king. That's why that pawn sits there. Rook e1. I mean, try to figure out this mess. Bishop d3. Knight to f4. Outstanding move. Outstanding move. And knight's in a really, really good spot. No way that black can chase that knight off now. Rook to a3. It's an over 2-point advantage for white right now. He's got a knight and 3 pawns for a rook. There's a crap load of pawns out there. d5. Let's go back and see what the computer's best move is. And it was d5. How these guys do this, I really don't know. But they do. Rook a to e8 is the computer's rook back. Aronian decides to go bishop to b1, and it starts getting real interesting. After rook a to e8, which is the computer's suggestion, king to g1, rook to a1, bishop d4, and white's up about 2 points. It's a knight and 3 pawns for a rook. After bishop b1, king runs to g3. Now, that might seem like an odd spot. That's a very safe place for that king. What's going to go after him? The rook can't on e8. The rook on the a file for black is out of the attack, and so is the bishop. The queen's shut out right now, too. That's a good spot. c3. Here comes the pawn. Queen has to go to c1. Now, believe it or not, white has an almost 5-point advantage. But it's not as easy as it seems. This is complicated. White can go wrong real quick without proper play. Rook to b3. Bishop c5, protecting that pawn and guarding this key square right here. Rook takes, queen takes. What to do, what to do. Queen to d7. Queen's coming back. It's getting a little tough for the black king there. Look at his, he doesn't have any protection anymore. h6. Now finally, the h-pawn reaches the g-pawn. That g-pawn that was guarding the black king is now his doom. Queen to f7. What else? And here comes the knight. Great move. The threat is knight check here. Because if queen takes, queen checks. Can't take it. Bishop g6. Only move. Only saving move. Again, if queen had taken h5, queen e6 check. Queen f7, then the queen checks again, queen has to come back, and then it's mate. After bishop g6 only move, queen to e8 check. And that's also the computer's move. Queen takes, now the knight checks. King to f7, only move. Knight takes. Rook to a3. Trying to get the rook back to stop those pawns. The king takes this knight. White queens. And here's a beautiful move. Knight to f6. Guarding the queening square. If knight had taken c2, knight, queen, knight takes, queen takes. And now it's black that's winning. After knight to f6, rook to a8, only move. He has to do it. Can't take the knight with the king. Queen, rook takes, knight takes, king takes. Here we are. And this is what Mamedyarov saw. He saw this ending, which is easily winnable. He's up by 2 full pawns. This bishop can stop this pawn just by coming here and parking here. And he's up 2 pawns in an endgame. There's no way he can win it. It goes on for a few more moves. Bishop d3, king e5, king f7, bishop, bishop, g4. And that's where 11 Aronian number 2 rated player in the world, resigns. It was a hell of a game. If you see it on the YouTube video, it's on the FIDE channel, round 9. What a game. Great game. This is one of the reasons why I love chess, and this is one of the reasons why I love to do these videos, is games like this. Anyway, folks, that's the game for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I want you all to remember, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
Attention. To help carry on our important work, I want you to join the secret squadron and wear this official badge and have this secret decoder. Following each week's adventure, I'll send an important secret message, and only secret squadron members who have decoders can decode them. Also, later I'll tell you the simple rules for joining the secret squadron, but you must promise to do as I do. Keep yourself healthy and mentally alert. And drink Ovaltine every day. It's the official drink of the secret squadron. We secret squadron members know chocolate-flavored Ovaltine helps give us what we need for rocket power. Yes, just as a rocket adds thrust during takeoff, Ovaltine can add the kind of nourishment so important for rocket power. We drink Ovaltine hot for breakfast. Good, too. And cold for lunch and between meal snacks. And hot again at bedtime to help keep us revved up with rocket power. Believe me, Ovaltine's got what it takes to help you be a leader in your gang. So drink instant Ovaltine every day.